Earlier this year, a 15-year-old boy committed suicide due to constant cyberbullying that he was going through. His peers tormented him with texts, Snapchats, and messages, including one that encouraged him to kill himself. Nate, the name of the boy, even requested to meet with their dean in order to report the bullying, but they did not take any disciplinary action. 1 month later, Nate was found hanging in their bathroom at home by his father. This story was published on April 25th, 2022 by Megan Hickey at CBS Chicago. I am Alessandra Reyes, and I am here to urge individuals to treat cyberbullying seriously in order to save lives, like Nate's precious life. Our lives as humans are greatly driven by the words and expectations of society, and majority of the time when the expectations are not met, ugly words and actions are done, and cyberbullying is one of them. Another unfortunate effect of these actions are other awful reactions, such as depression, suicide, and even school shootings. According to Pedro Perez's article entitled "Why is it important to prevent cyberbullying?", published in April 25th, 2017 at Los Angeles Times High School Insider, cyberbullying can affect anyone and cost someone their life. It is extremely important to work to delete cyberbullying because hundreds of lives can be saved. I will be talking about what cyberbullying is today, why it happens, and what we can do to stop it in a culture where it is becoming condoned. Currently, our world is being ran by technology as we depend on it for nearly everything, including communication. With the freedom that we have, sometimes the words that are being communicated are not entirely positive, and that can be cyberbullying. The spreading of harmful, inaccurate, or malicious material about someone else is a component of cyberbullying. According to an article published at US News on July 8th, 2022 by Andrew Wald, a study from Swansea University found that young victims of cyberbullying are twice as likely to attempt self-harm, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention warned of the increased risk of depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems related to all forms of bullying. Cyberbullying should be taken seriously as it can lead to dangerous and alarming reactions. It is challenging to pinpoint what actually causes cyberbullying as there are several variables to be considered. Today, I will be exploring the two major causes of cyberbullying: anonymity and revenge. Bullies get into cyberbullying because of how there's no barrier for them to overcome. According to an article entitled "Cyberbullying Hiding Behind the Screen," published in the National Library of Medicine by Aaron Peoples, MD, accessed on the 15th of August, 2022, cyberbullying is opportunistic because it causes harm with no physical interaction, little planning, and small chance of being caught. They can easily create their account online that they don't even have to share their real identities. With this, bullies get a lot of confidence to just type up their negative outlooks on everything without having to worry about laws, rules, and regulation. Another common cause of bullying is revenge. These bullies are referred to as bully victims, victims of bullying that have also started bullying others. According to Anisha Patel Dunn, DO, on an article published on Very Well Family's website on July 25th, 2022 by Sherry Gordon entitled "5 Consequences Bully Victims Experience." While it may seem counterintuitive to perpetuate the same negative behaviors inflicted upon them, bully victims see this as a solution to avoid being the victim again. They start bullying other people not only to avoid being the victim again, but to also to regain their power and control over themselves by asserting it on others, especially those who they see as more vulnerable and weaker than they are. Others argue that bullying face-to-face is more serious than cyberbullying. I believe that bullying in person is more difficult since it might result in violence, but doing it is harder which actually increases the seriousness of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is so much worse because of how it can happen anywhere and anytime. It is much more difficult to handle because of the great amount of online content that is uploaded on the internet. Today, there is no federal law against cyberbullying, but there are laws and policies about it in majority of the states in the United States. Aside from laws and policies, there are a lot of ways to stop cyberbullying. Firstly, it is a great help when one reports a cyberbully when they see them. According to the Stop Bullying website on Report Cyberbullying accessed on August 15, 2022. When cyberbullying happens, it is important to document it and report the behavior so it can be addressed. One should utilize features such as the report feature at websites wherein one can report a post, tweet, or message, and this prompts the online platform to take an action such as deleting the bully's message or even their whole account. Secondly, educating oneself about cyberbullying is a great step to take. Additional information such as the steps to take on where to report the accident, how to handle it, and especially how to identify that one is being bullied amidst the message being thrown with it. Just kidding, or a laughing emoji. Lastly, we can help stop cyberbullying by being a little kinder to ourselves and to others. Everyone is struggling with something, and another one of one's snarky and defensive comments, false rumors, or even funny pranks or insults are not one would want to see. Let us spread kindness and appreciation towards one another and treat them as how we want to be treated. Today, I explored cyberbullying, the causes that lead to bullies committing cyberbullying, and solutions that we all have access to in order to help prevent cyberbullying. I will be leaving a Bible verse to end my speech, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing. Thank you, and I hope you learned a lot more about cyberbullying. Let's all be a little kinder to ourselves and to the people around us. Thank you.